Welcome to Upticks. I'm Jake Falcon, the founder of Falcon Wealth Advisors and your host of Upticks. Today is episode 169, Falcon Wealth Advisors' new team structure. Thank you all for joining me back on the show. I hope everyone out there is staying safe and healthy during this horrible pandemic. For today's topic, I wanted to talk about a recent reorganization that we've done at Falcon Wealth Advisors. As many of you know, during COVID, our practice has actually expanded very rapidly. In fact, in 2020, we signed up 100 new clients alone. And in this year, in 2021, we're on pace to sign up over 100 more new clients. So with 200 new clients that we're servicing and looking to deliver on that excellent service that all of our clients have grown accustomed to, we have been busy hiring new team members and building out our team. And in fact, we've decided to do a reorganization so that we can service you, our trusted clients, even better than we were before. So today I wanted to go a little bit deeper into everyone on our team and our roles and how our clients can expect to interact with everybody on our team. Okay, so first I want to start with client operations. That is the heartbeat of our organization. And Samantha Waters heads up that group. And many of you know Sam. She's great. She's like my sister. Sam is overseeing the daily activity service requests and flows and still working day to day for certain client requests. We really want her working on more complicated matters or things that our other team members may have not seen before. But that's really what Sam's role is on the team. We have Abby Musson, who is our onboarding specialist. So since we've signed up over 200 clients in the last 2 years, literally we've hired Abby to only work with new clients and opening up their accounts, doing rollovers, doing transfers, and things of that nature. She's excellent at it, and I've gotten some really good feedback from our new clients. Also, if you're a current client and need to open another account, maybe you need to open a Roth IRA or a joint account or a trust account, she can do that for you as well. Then we have Mari McGraw, who came to us from another insurance company. She is basically working right alongside Sam. She's answering a lot of the inbound phone calls and handling those daily requests. Maybe you need a distribution or you have a question on your statement or something that you need to follow up concerning a beneficiary form. Mari is amazing at her job and happy to help all clients with the day-to-day activity. And then we have Maddie Crawford, who's been on our team now coming up on close to 4 years, 3 or 4 years. She's handling a lot of the overflow with daily requests from clients. She's also working on new account paperwork for new clients. And Maddie is helping us produce and kick out these shows, Upticks, our weekly emails, also our client events, whether that be our pickleball event, which is now becoming famous, or our webinars, which is, by the way, one is coming up soon. And be sure, if you're not subscribed to my email, simply you can go to falconwealthadvisors.com, go to content, subscribe to my email, and we can send you out an invite to our next webinar. All right, so that's client operations, right? Day-to-day flow with the clients. Corey and I have very little involvement with the day-to-day flow. Certainly we'll come in if something is more complex or a client has a question that we can answer, but really Sam and her team have really owned that, and they're doing a great job with all of that. We also have 2 part-time employees, Luke and Abby, who are handling all of our scheduling, right? So all of the scheduling goes through them. They are still proactively reaching out to clients, sharing my online scheduling link, Corey's online scheduling link to get you set up for your normal reviews. All right, so that leads us into, again, client operations. What's very important about that group is we aim to standardize the service and customize the advice, right? So for Sam and her group, it's very standard. Every client needs to get onboarded the same way. Distributions are handled very similarly. Required minimum distributions are handled in a certain way. Content is sent out. So again, very standardized in her process. The same holds true for our research and trading group. And that's comprised of Abby Stockman and Matthew Navickas. And I'm going to confuse you. I've got a lot of Abby's and a lot of Matthews. If you haven't picked up on that yet, it's coming. But we'll flash up pictures here on the show so that you make sure and you can see what everybody looks like. So again, with Abby and Matthew, they are literally trading all day long for our clients. Now, the 3 of us meet every single week, and we have basically an investment meeting where we talk about more macro events and where we see things in the market in our portfolio. And the 3 of us have an internal investment policy statement Basically, it's the rules of the road or the guardrails that they know to stay within when they're trading for our clients. So the three of us every week, we review the rules of the road. We talk about what's working and what's not working and what we can do better. And then they're in there trading for our clients every day. So if your account needs rebalanced or you have some cash built up or a bond is matured, that's what they are monitoring for you as full-time jobs. Also, they are happy to talk about clients if you have any questions about your portfolio. Since they're in tune with your account every single day, they're not really dishing out the investment advice, but they certainly can talk about the strategy and the implementation of that strategy because, again, we talk about it every single week. So again, standardizing client operations, standardizing the research and trading. In my opinion, Wealth Management 101, you want to have those two processes as standard as possible. I don't want one client portfolio looking drastically different from another because then the performance will look drastically different and we will have a crazy beehive of a mess going on here, right? So we want to standardize operations, standardize our research and trading platform so that we can provide a very consistent experience for our clients. All right. So if we have a standardized process, we can't cookie cutter everything. Obviously, we don't do that. We want to have a custom piece, and that's where financial planning and the wealth advice groups play in. So this is probably the biggest change is that I've really bulked up my financial planning group. And currently we have 3 professionals in that group. We've got Matthew Tomlin, who is a certified financial planner, which means he's been trained on certainly retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, investments, basic insurance, basically the full gamut as it comes to wealth management. In my opinion, the certified financial planning designation is the cream of the crop when you're wanting to work with a financial planner. We also have Joe Ibarra on our team, who is a CPA, which is great, right? So I have somebody with a tax background. Now, very important disclosure here. We are not holding ourselves out to be tax advisors. So we're not going to file your tax return. For that, you still want to go to your accountant. But what Joe's background allows for is for us to enhance our tax planning. So we've already started doing that with clients, and we're going to continue to do more of that leading into 2022. And then our third planner, Jake Cross, right? 2 Jakes, comes to us as a financial advisor at a previous firm. So he's certainly already licensed, just like Joe and Matthew are, and he's working with our clients as well in the financial planning group. Now, what we've done as far as having these planners is they are basically extensions of Corey and myself. So today, the way that we have it structured is that Matthew and Jake work with me and my clients. So rather than, formally, we used to have junior advisors where we would basically assign a lot of our new clients would go to a junior advisor, and I would have very little impact in that client's relationship. What we've done instead is all of the clients currently are either rolling up to me or to Corey, right? And then we have these financial planners. We've got Matthew and Jake for me, and Joe is working with Corey and his clients, and they are extensions of us. So what does that mean? Well, for my clients, you can expect Matthew and Jake to call and check in on you. And for some of them, they may even start meeting with you to go over your financial plan. Now, that doesn't mean, though, that they are your advisor, which I know can be a little bit complicated. I am still the advisor for my clients, and certainly if something more complex is coming in or something that requires my experience, that's where I'm going to be brought back into the conversation. I'm not going to stop meeting with clients. That's what I love doing. And so for certainly a segment of my clients, I'm going to continue to meet with them like we always have. But because we've grown so quickly, some of our day-to-day clients that don't have as much complexities going on in their lives, it serves them just as well to have Matthew or Jake or Joe looking at their financial plan. Just like Abby and Samantha are working on the paperwork, I've got my financial planners now working on the plans, and then I've got my research and traders working on the trades, right? So we've built this what's called an ensemble practice where all of us are sharing in the client workload rather than having this dated, old, stodgy, my advisor does everything. My advisor does my financial plans. He or she buys and sells the stocks for me. And some advisors, believe it or not, even open up new accounts themselves. And again, I think that's a dated practice. I think it worked 10 and 20 years ago. I don't think a client is properly served without having a team approach. I think you need to have multiple sets of ears, multiple sets of eyes looking at your stuff, advising you so that you can get ultimately the best experience, a custom financial plan, and most importantly, making sure that your stuff's getting looked at and managed appropriately. We are really excited about this. We've actually already rolled it out and it's been working fabulously for our clients, and we're really excited about it. So the plan is for 2022 is we're going to continue to bulk up our group as we sign up more clients. And as fiduciaries, it's our legal obligation only to act in the best interest of our clients. And we think this is by far the best way to act in our clients' interests. Right? So we're hiring right now for client operations. As we sign up more clients, I'm going to continue to bulk up that group. And I'm hiring right now for financial planners. As we sign up more clients, I want more clients to have access to people that if they have questions on their financial plan, they don't have to wait to get on my schedule or Corey's schedule. Now, again, we're not going anywhere. I love meeting with clients. So my main role is meeting with current clients that maybe have more complexities in their financial plan. Same with Corey. And again, we're meeting with all of our new clients. So again, Corey are meeting with new clients, making sure that they understand our process and that their financial plans and their investments as we initiate them are getting set up. And then the planners and the traders, they're just monitoring that flow every single day. And then if something pops up that they haven't seen before or that our experience requires, that's when Corey and I are going to jump back in and help the client out. So we're really excited about this. We've got a team of 11 people. Like I said, we're actively recruiting and hiring new team members now. Ultimately, we want to serve people that we feel that we can bring the most value to. And that's what we love doing at Falcon Wealth Advisors. So if you do have any questions, certainly please don't hesitate to send me an email. My email address is simply jake@falconwealthadvisors.com. I'm also out there on 4 social media platforms. So I'm on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And my company, Falcon Wealth Advisors, is on the same 4 platforms. Now, another new addition is to my show, Upticks. I wanted to start sharing real client stories because I think it's better than rather than me just talking to the camera and going over topics. I want to talk about real conversations that I've had with real clients. And so what correlates well with this show is also another service offering that we've added is that I had a client ask me a few months ago, he said, Jake, you've got a great team, but they're changing people all the time, right? You're hiring new people. I don't really know who does what. Who do I email for certain items? Can you give me a list of Samantha email for this, Abby email for this, Matthew email for this, right? And to make it confusing, we've got multiple Matthews, multiple Abbeys, and multiple Jakes now. So I appreciated that feedback, and I need that feedback from our clients. That's the only way that we know to get better. And so what we've incorporated is that we've added a new team inbox. And so for all of your questions pertaining to client paperwork, questions on your statement, online services, general trading questions, general planning questions, day-to-day stuff, you can simply email service@falconwealthadvisors.com. That's service@falconwealthadvisors.com. Now, what that does is that goes to the entire team except for Corey and myself. Now, I'm certainly not going to stop accepting email, but if you do email me with a question about your statement or a general planning question or general investment question, I am going to loop back in my team of professionals around me because they're going to be better suited to answer that question. Again, Corey and I are in here to help establish new clients' financial plans and investment strategies, deliver that advice, and then come in with more complex situations as they come up so that clients can fully leverage our experience. And we've been so humbled by the amount of new clients we have. We look forward to working with our existing clients even more and bringing on new clients. Because again, that's what we're ultimately in business to do, is to help people retire and succeed with confidence. And clients ultimately choose to work with us to enhance their financial literacy and explain exactly what their financial plans mean to them. So again, Matthew, Joe, Jake, they are extensions of Corey and I. They are licensed advisors, but they're not taking over. So they're not junior advisors. We're going to work directly with all of our clients. They are extensions of Corey and I. They're going to be your day-to-day planners. And then Corey and I are going to continue to meet with the more complex situations and certainly be available to any client if they need us. All right, very good. So thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. That is all the time that I have for you today. By the time this episode is rolling out, I think I'm going to be in Cabo. So stay tuned for the next episode of Upticks, because my plan is to film an episode of Upticks, hopefully from the beach or somewhere cool where I don't have this fall Kansas City background behind me. I'm just kidding. I like the fall Kansas City background, but it'll be pretty cool to do this on the beach as well. Thank you again for tuning in. As always, I hope all of you are out there are staying safe and healthy, and hope you have a great week.